Okay, welcome Team Gang friends. Again, my apologies for not Hollywood Squares. We're starting this over again. And tomorrow we will have the Hollywood Squares on where we can see everybody and let's get into it. So I want to speak to you about Save Club. This is our afternoon Save Club presentation. I was just on TikTok speaking about it, had people pre-enrolling there. Okay. This is big. This is a big deal. I've been looking for something like this probably my entire career. Just to put it into context, all right? I'm going to tell you about my background very quickly. Okay. Went to school, get good grades. That's what I was taught, right? Okay. People raising their hands. Hey, is that Franny? Is that my friend Fran? What's going on? I want to say hi to the folks. By the way, let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from. Okay. And so I was taught go to school, get good grades, get a safe, secure job with a pension and benefits. I know we're going to get to the screen share in a second. And so I became a New York City cop at the age of 20. New York City cop, police officer, 11 years. New York City firefighter. I rolled my pension into the fire department. New York City fireman for 10 years. I was a city worker, W-2 employee. I did that job because we have a pension and benefits. Okay. Jed from Utah is on the air, right? Pension and benefits, pension and benefits, pension, pension, pension. A pension's mailbox money, guys and girls, all right? Comes in every single month, like this. Boom, boom, boom. I can't tell you how many friends over the years said, man, I wish I would have got a pension. They're still working, trading times for dollars, right? Nothing right or wrong with it. A lot of people on here right now. I have a lot of people that reached out and said, Vin, are you going to have this recorded? Because they're at work, right? Tuning in from South Africa is on the air, right? We've got a lot of, this is global, folks, all right? Texas, y'all. We got Texas. Billy Baru from Texas is OTA on the air. Why do I call people's names out and stuff? We see it. I'm illustrating to you that anyone can do this. One. Two, this is global. Three, this is $20, by the way. You don't have to wait till the end of this presentation to find out, well, what's it cost? How much is it? All right. You know what this isn't? This isn't an MLM opportunity where there's a starter pack, auto ship, business volume, left leg, right leg, stuff that has been antiquated and is phasing out of the network marketing industry. This is in the subscription space, membership space. If you Google subscription economy, you see it's growing, right? Spotify, Costco. Costco makes 90%, I believe, of its income from memberships. Over 100 million people just in the US go to Costco. Why? Convenience. Why do I have Netflix? Convenience. Right? Why do I have Spotify? Convenience. Save money. Right? Save Club. Membership. Save money. No auto ship. No business volume. $20. You could pay for the year like I did, and I pay nothing for a digital business with no overhead. Here's how I got started. I'm going to show you how simple this is. Okay? Get into it. I saw this, and the reason I'm familiar with this is because 2.5 years ago, I was introduced to a new business model in the network marketing space, a company called Live Good that everyone laughed at, $10 membership, and went on to acquire 1 million paid customers and affiliates in 13 months, shattered all records in direct selling with a little $10 membership. Come here. Puppies. We're excited about it. So when I saw this is digital. There's no products. Save Club is less than a month old. I think it's a couple weeks old. Daisy, come here. I'm sorry about the dogs, guys. Couple weeks old. They're worse than the kids. Years ago, like when my kids were small, I get on the phone, they start acting up. Kids do. Come here, come. And so I'm sorry about that, guys and girls, you're watching, but this is a home-based business and we're doing it from home. So anyway, I saw this and I watched a 6-minute video. I dropped my email in here because I wanted to secure a position in the matrix. I got an email. And by the way, if you're here or you're watching, someone sent you with this link. Send this link to someone. If someone sent this to you, it's beyond my comprehension as to why someone would not just put their name and email in there. But some people don't. Some people do. I did right away because I wanted to secure a position and get timestamped. I'll show you what a timestamp is. Got a timestamp. Again, I saw this. Over 1 million places to save, the world's biggest brands and exclusive deals. I wanted to profit quickly with our turnkey marketing system. System's an acronym for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Without a system, you're gonna struggle in any business, right? Why is Ray Kroc, McDonald's, the #1 franchise known? A system, okay? This has got a system and a proven system. So I opted in, meaning put my name and email in here. I got an email, okay? Email says, congratulations, take a look, da-da-da. It says join now, but you could do this for free, right? I went here and looked at the back office. Now, folks, if you're a pre-enrollee right now and you've already done this, you have 1 day, 14 hours, 48 minutes, and 1 second to upgrade. Otherwise, people will leapfrog you. Okay? That's just a fact. That's just how this goes. And by the way, is that the biggest deal in the world? No, but people can spill under you and you can get paid literally for securing a position without ever recruiting one person. That's just a fact. Okay? I'm just giving it to you straight. So here, read this too. Important pre-launch warning. I saw that. Save Club is currently in pre-launch. Our official launch date is June 1st, 2025. Right now is May 15th. Okay. So what is it all about? First of all, yes, the most powerful system in the industry. Two things. At Save Club, we have two goals. To help you save money on things you're already doing. Okay. Haircut, oil change, food, clothing, shelter, movies, entertainment, travel, everything you already know. You're doing it anyway. That's number one. And number two is to help you make money easier and faster than any other company in the industry. I've been in network marketing for 17 years. I take a pass on businesses that have products and auto ship and business volume, not because they're not great products, because the business model is antiquated, doesn't work. And I'm sorry to say, but it's just facts. All right. I have other trainings that illustrate this. I'll show you in other trainings this, right? So it says here, click here to learn how to save money. So again, what I do, I saw the link here. Went to the back office. I looked at this. Click here to learn how to save money. And it shows you, right? 850,000 hotels, 50,000 restaurants, 150,000 retail stores. Things like Buffalo Wild Wings, Holiday Inn, IHOP, Universal Studios, right? Advanced Auto Parts, Jiffy Lube, Domino's. I don't have to teach anybody the reason why they should get an oil change. You know what I mean? You have deals, and this is endless, guys. There was a Zoom last night, a corporate Zoom that like illustrated the monies being saved. Again, this is a $20 a month business, right? We're not here to sell someone a $5,000 program or a $150 a month deal where you got to recruit your way out of it. This is $20. And again, when I say $20, I'm not looking to downplay it like it's only $20 because we're looking to build a financial fortress, residual income. Why did I start this whole thing about pension? Because if you don't have a pension and you're trading time for dollars, you got things coming in every single month, a mortgage, car payment, credit cards, student loans, phone bill, gas bill, electric bill, water, homeowners insurance, you know what I'm saying? Like food, tuition, savings, holidays, vacations. Every time we leave our house, I don't know about you, every time we leave our house, it's like $200 friggin' dollars, right? Shopping, auto parts, Petco, Costco, right? Costco, save money on Costco, FedEx, Kohl's, right? Rack room shoes. We're not telling you about something that you don't know, you haven't heard of, okay? So again, if you have any questions, throw them into the comments, all right? You got it? All right, is anyone here? Drop a 1 into the comments in the chat if you want to make passive income in your life. If you finally want to do something where you don't have to be a guru. There's no gurus allowed here, by the way. If you're a guru and an influencer, we're all thrilled for you, okay? But this is for regular people. Billy Scoggins saying, yes, Fran Shaw's on the air. Hey, Fran, there's another Fran on. I thought it was you. Good to see you on, darling. Thank you for coming on. Bernadette says she'd like to learn how to make passive income. Louisa, okay? Thanks for the interaction and engagement. And again, tomorrow we'll be back, same bat time, and we'll be doing Hollywood Square style so we can see each other, right? And interact. We've got a lot of people on right now. So, Save Club, global saving deals and discounts, pre-launch. You can get the deals now when people are doing it. They're posting it on Facebook, right? But coming June 1st, again, this is skyrocketing. So, what's the problem? We all know what the problem is. So what I like about this is it's, common sense, obvious. So on the left, the problem is inflation, supply chain issues, corporate markups, and rising costs, right? High grocery prices, anyone? Right? Rising rent, housing costs, expensive fuel and transportation, increased entertainment and dining. A solution, this might not be the solution. I'm not saying Save Club is going to come in like Sir Galahad, save everything in your life, right? But it's definitely a solution, and you can save money. Again, we're going to show you, and how to make money in a residual business. This isn't like some other MLM you've ever seen before. If you haven't seen this model, this is why, again, the sister company, Live Good, has skyrocketed and shattered all records. This is brand new, and it's digital, and it's global, all right? And you don't have to buy any products. right? Access a private discount network, savings on eating, playing, shopping, travel, cashback. Cashback's a big deal. It's like this cashback revolution. Have you heard it more than ever? You know why you're hearing cashback? Because companies are doing cashback because they want to not only acquire, but they want to retain customers. Big savings from the world's best brands. Guys, girls, you know these brands, right? I don't have to teach you about some, hey, have you ever heard of Home Depot? They're like, what are you talking about? You know, Joey, you should get an oil change. Vinny, I think you're nuts, right? You know Applebee's, Papa John's, Buffalo Wild Wings, IHOP, Jersey Mike's, Home Depot, Target, Apple, Dell, BJ's, Samsung, Amico, Midas, all right? Automotive, theme park, Disney, Regal. We saw people saving money yesterday on movie tickets, right? Regal, AMC Theaters, travel brands, JetBlue. And this goes on and on and on. You'll be amazed when you go into the portal to see it's like it populates your neighborhood. And you see, oh, I know this, I know all these places. This is where I live, right? And so save on every meal. This is a major deal. Businesses want affiliate marketing. You know who's an affiliate marketing company? Target, Amazon, Best Buy, right? They're all affiliate. Amazon, I said Amazon, right? Walmart has an affiliate. Every smart business out there is using an affiliate. Why? Because they get paid before they have to pay. This is why advertising costs is like a trillion, literally, dollars in advertising costs, and those dollars are trickling down to regular people who are recognizing an opportunity. Okay, buy one get one free. Save on every meal. All right, I'm going to keep going through these slides, guys. These slides are available to everyone who wants them, by the way. You can take these, you can download them, you can read them yourself, right? Outback, right? Unlock retail and online. Shop smart, save big, exclusive online savings, right? Anyone heard of e-commerce? Exclusive brands, luxury brands? I don't use luxury brands. I think my wife might. I don't. All right. Caterpillar, Uggs, right? Ugg, is that Ugg? Coach, okay. Travel savings. So this company has 6 travel portals. Okay. I've seen travel deals where they have a travel portal. This has 6 travel portals. They went over that last night. This is not some kind of save club like you've ever seen before, ever. I haven't. And I've been around and I get pitched with everything. Everyone pitches me on everything all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Why am I on here right now ranting about this? Maybe you hear it in my voice. This guy's excited about something. Know what I'm excited about? Building recurring income for my family. Something that doesn't go away like an auto ship. Okay? Savings. We got some folks in the chat. All right, let me go back to the chat. Does anyone have any questions? Good question, not silly questions, okay? Okay, can you tell me where the slides are in the back office? Billy, you can ask me that on the side. If you keep interrupting, you're going to get put into a timeout, okay? And so, no, I'm only kidding, Billy. Sure, I'll get it to you. I'll get you the slides. So, let's keep moving. Membership easily pays for itself. Guys, this is, look, you know why I like this? I negotiated my way out of middle school, okay? I just did. I couldn't sit in the class. I hated it, right? But this is common sense. I got a PhD in common sense. If I handed you a $20 bill and you handed me a $30 bill back, or if you handed me a 20 and I handed you a 30 or a 50 back, how often would you do that? Would you just say, well, this just seems to be working? So the annual savings per user potential, and by the way, the CEO, the owner of this company, this whole thing, once you're immersed in what's going on here and get on those corporate, see like what's going on with corporate. You know, sometimes you see like an overview like this and some guys talking about a business opportunity. But when you immerse yourself and see what's going on with this company with AI and like there's a lot happening here. And their goal is to make it, I mean, $1,600 a year in savings for a $20 a month membership is already beyond reasonable doubt. But they want to make it off the charts, okay, for savings. And it's all available out there in one portal. Okay, I find it convenient. Dining, food, shopping, retail, auto, health, right? Health services, theme parks, activities, hotel, car rental. You know these brands, all right? You know why this is the hottest business of 2025 in like the home-based space? And it says here, lock in your spot for free. Some people aren't getting this, but what are you going to do? It is what it is. If you don't lock in your spot for free, it's time-stamped. I didn't even show you the power line. Maybe we'll show you that tomorrow. But because tomorrow's the cutoff Zoom, people are leapfrogging people. This is a matrix, guys. Live Good put in 1 million people in 13 months. This is the same. There's a sister company with a better comp plan, a better product, a better everything. It's already up to, and it's only 2 weeks old. Got that? But why is this the hottest business opportunity in 2025 in the home-based space? See on the left here, traditional network marketing. Now, I say this because generally in the beginning of a company launch, there are people that have network marketing experience that are being approached, right? And you guys know, if you've ever been involved in network marketing, whenever you approach someone about some business, about a company that you're all familiar with, like you're familiar with on the side, no one's familiar with them. Like when you want to tell someone about the greatest peptides or the greatest collagen, or we got the greatest this or that, it's strange to people. And it's like, this is why you get so much pushback with people. On the left, these brands are what's called unfamiliar to the everyday person. And Save Club is familiar to everyone, right? So when I approach someone and say, hey, have you ever thought of using peptides or whatever? It's weird. But if I say, hey, I just saved $20 at Home Depot, that's not strange, right? And so this is like mainstream, like what Save Club has done, marrying mainstream with affiliate marketing. They take the network marketing industry and remove all the stuff that doesn't work, but keep the leverage, right? And then merge it with the subscription economy. So subscription memberships, this is obviously, we know what this is, right? On the left, and again, I know it sounds like sometimes I'm crapping on network marketing, but the reality is here on the left, you got to educate people. We got the greatest collagen, peptides, juice, shakes, vitamins, all the greatest stuff ever. You can't get it anywhere else, right? We got the certificate of analysis, the doctor's call, patent pending. I mean, it's how cheesy is it, guys? After a while, it's like, hey, we got the mushroom from the Himalayas, and these doctors are better than your doctors, and my peptides will kick your peptides ass. It's silly, it's ridiculous, it's embarrassing for everyone involved. And the mainstream people, this is why people are diving in the bushes to get away from you, right? Whereas subscription membership is just like, hey, I saved $10 on getting my oil change. Okay, that makes sense to me, right? Everyone knows these products on the left. Okay. Traditional network marketing, you've got these starter packs. You get on a presentation like this. It's like, hey, everything's great. And by the way, it's going to cost you $500 to get started. I told you guys it's $20, right? Right. And I'm going to show you to be an affiliate, $60. But again, these starter packs, I'm sorry to crap on it, but it's like, I still got stuff from starter packs from forever. I have an embarrassingly large amount of these products in my office, all these different companies. I was in a company and I was making a lot of money. And I had to have 3 positions on order ship every single month. And I have like 36 bottles of this stuff left. Still, I use it as a prop to show people. I got all this stuff. What am I going to do with it? Right? It keeps on coming. Starter packs are silly. It's antiquated. Then you got $150 a month order ship. How fun is that? Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but no one likes auto ship. No one wants auto ship. And no one stays on auto ship. Have you ever been in this business? I've been doing 17 years. All right. I know what works and what doesn't work. That doesn't work. It hasn't worked. Go ahead. All right. It hasn't worked. Okay. The industry average is 2.7 months. So even if you have the greatest product ever, right? And we can't believe the results. And, my hunchback uncle took this product and he ran a marathon the next day. And then he's off auto ship. What happened? This is the industry average. That's like saying, it's like going into the mortgage industry and saying, I want a 3% rate. But the average rate's 7%. You can't get it. And so this is why people get so emotionally attached in these MLMs, right? And they're pitched the same way. Like, oh, this is, you can't get it anywhere else. All this stuff. That's how they're pitched. It's emotional. Okay. And here it's just obvious. Right. So even if people are doing this and staying on auto ship, a traditional network marketing business is going to cost you about $2,000 a year, right? Okay. So how do you get started with Save Club? It is $60. $60 to be an affiliate. All right. And you get things that are relevant to 2025, 2026 and above and beyond. You got a funnel, an opt-in form, a done-for-you email campaign. You have automation that's already done for you, like literally done for you. Not like we're going to show you how to do it. It's done. There's AI, lead generation and follow-up. Guys and girls, if you're not involved in this, if you saw what we saw, or like I was on a private call with the owner, and that's how new it is that we've had access to the owner, right? By the way, if you're involved with this team here, I'm personally 4 levels in a unit level from the top of the company, right? And my line of sponsorship is all professionals, all on speed dial, anytime we want, right? We do trainings. We're not a bunch of online marketers that are going to just, get you started and be like, okay, see you later. right? We're in this together, right? This is why I like doing the Hollywood Squares. This is how to get started. $60, then $20 a month. Okay. $20 a month is about 12% of what an annual auto ship would normally cost you. Okay. Or you just do the VIP like I did. I did the VIP. Maddie did the VIP. A lot of people do the VIP. Why? 3 reasons. One, me personally, I don't want a monthly. All right, so let me just pay it for all one shot. All right. 2, I create that culture in my organization. If you're a leader, you want retention, you build a team of VIPs, they're all in for a year. You get paid monthly residually. All right. And 3, there's a portion in the compensation plan that's coded bonuses for VIPs and above. So if I could be a VIP and 75 levels down, the next VIP comes in, I get paid bonus. My sponsor gets paid because he's a VIP and above. Boom, boom, boom. It looks for the 3 VIPs going up. If you've ever heard of a company called Ambit Energy or Excel Communications, companies that had documented people making $1 million a month had something called coded bonuses. Save Club has had the privilege to be able to Monday morning quarterback and look back and see what works and what doesn't work. Let's get rid of everything that doesn't work. Let's keep what works. And they're doing it. Okay. See on the left here, traditional network marketing. What do they all have? They all have starter packs, auto ship, business volume. You have to order. You have to be active. You have to order every month. On the right, Amazon, Netflix, Sam's Club, Costco, Spotify, Planet Fitness, Disney. Costco doesn't say like, hey, you haven't been here in 2 months, like you can't come back. Netflix doesn't say, you got to watch 2 movies a month. There's no mandatory stuff in the subscription economy. Like Save Club, there's nothing mandatory about it. You don't have to go save money. You have to buy anything. You have your membership. Use it when you want to use it, right? What's great about Save Club is there's something called card linking that's being launched where it links to a card and you don't even have to show the savings. It automatically applies to whatever it is you're buying, right? So this is off the charts, right? How do you get started? Payment options. This is global. I'm in the US. You start with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover. You can pay with crypto, all right? They have iPayout and BitPay. They also have ACH. I connect to my my checking account, and it's paid direct. This is, guys, if you're not familiar with this back office, I like it. The letters are big. Maybe I need my glasses, but the letters are big. The buttons are big. It's instant. It's very professional back office. Okay. Here's how we do it. Might as well know how do you do it. So see these first 2, what I did was this. I'll use the annotator today. What I did was this. I did this at first. See those 2? I texted some people and I inboxed some people. Yeah, I know it's old school. I get it. He's old school. I did that first, and I sent out, hey, have you seen this? Hey, have you heard of this? I said, bro, take a look at this. I kept it real with people. Okay. I started that first. And then I did do a Facebook post, which went to Instagram. I just did a TikTok, and I did do a YouTube video. This is, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, I want to say hello. We'll put the recordings on YouTube. And I did do those. I haven't done LinkedIn yet, which I will do it because I know people that are professionals, people that are in real estate and mortgage. If you're in real estate and mortgage, you got to make a sale every single month. And it's not an easy spot to be in, right? It's just not. How are you going to refinance a house at 7%? It's not happening. So people are looking for residual income. This is cool. It's not strange, right? This is not a strange business for someone in real estate to add to their portfolio. Not strange if you're in mortgage to say, hey, I can get you this rate at this time. And by the way, there's a Save Club where you can save money on products and services you're already doing, right? So we reach out to people. By the way, we'll teach you how to do marketing the right way. If you're spamming your link all over the place, you're vomiting on people, they're going to get annoyed with you. I'm just being real with you. I don't care how great Save Club is. If you're annoying someone, they're not going to listen to you. That's just how it is. Does that make sense? Okay. So what we do is we send out the link. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. Send out the link. People fill it out. They get an email. This is all done for you. The only thing that's not done is the sending out the thing. I put a piece of content out there today, right? And then what? Get an email, and then they go to the back office. Like I showed in the very beginning of this presentation, that's all we do. And as soon as you get started, you get your own link. And that's what we do here at Save Club. So I want to say I appreciate folks coming on. Maddie, you want to jump on and say a few words? If anyone has any questions, throw it into the chat. Let me see if I have Maddie. Maddie's on the air. Come on the air, and we'll be brief, and we'll just say how friggin' awesome this is. If you want to do that, okay. I'm looking for you. We've got a bunch of people on the air here. I'm going to take a screenshot. By the way, here's what I'll do. I'll take a screenshot for you guys because you might have guests on, and you may want to say, "Hey, is my friend Vito on?" And I'll show you that. Right? Bring Maddie on. Maddie, I'm going to promote you to a panelist. Right? So I'm going to answer that right now. Francine. Okay. So, Maddie, I have a question. Maddie is a friend of mine, a business professional. Matt, I just want to answer this quick. How do you do the purchases, i.e., like with JetBlue? We have a portal. You go right into the portal, and it'll be obvious to you. It's just like Expedia. As a matter of fact, they do the price comparison with all of those, right? So you can, right? Am I right, Maddie? You could do that right in the back office, and it's fairly simple.
I'll answer Mike's question if you want.
Yeah, and I'll read Mike's question. Mike's question is there an area that has EU savings? Do you mean like ew? Well, you mean EU. All right, sorry. So Maddie's on the air. Maddie, what are you loving? What are you digging? How's it going?
Yeah, so Mike, the EU savings is about to be launched here. Charles was talking about it actually last night, and I was on a call with Charles for an hour with some major leaders yesterday in the afternoon. The EU's coming big time. India, China, contracts are being inked. It's about to be implemented. This is not just for the United States, folks. Canada, there's more stuff coming for Canada. My South African team and friends that are here, welcome, welcome. Great to see all you guys. Stuff's coming for you guys too. And the more, the bigger the teams that you grow around the world, the more eyeballs you get on from our CEO, the more he's going to offer value to you guys. So, folks, I wasn't looking for this. I know Vince has said he wasn't looking for this. I just launched another healthy coffee company that was absolutely amazing, and I'm at the lowest weight I've ever been, and blah blah blah. And I'm gonna have to explain the berberine and blah blah blah. Love that business, still earning commissions there. This accidentally fell in my lap, kind of like the blueprint that paid me over 100 grand last year fell in my lap. So keep it brief, keep it simple. Matt Jameson here, Salmon River, New Brunswick, Canada. I've been around the affiliate marketing, network marketing space for 31 years of my life. The first 6 years I didn't make a dime, but I got the vision. Vince talks about it. We went to a meeting. We saw circles on the board. Everybody else left. We sat there and said, I want to be a circle. I'm a circle. Vince is a circle. We're circles. But it wasn't until the year 2000 that I actually learned how to do attraction marketing, internet marketing, advertising, attracting people to my little tiny website, getting them to put their email and phone number, letting the automations work. And for 25 years, that's what I've been doing. Even when I had a job, I did this and I made extra money, and my ex-wife didn't have to go to work, and she raised our daughter, and daycare didn't raise our daughter, which was awesome. And so anyway, the whole moral of the story is everybody needs to save money, folks. Everything all around the world is getting expensive. And so we are able to make money helping people save money. I jumped on a live. My friend Jason was on the live. I knew that he was on. I can tell when he is excited. I can tell by the way his demeanor is. And I said, okay, I got to listen. What's he doing? Right. And here we are. And I knew. And so I said, oh my goodness. And so this is my 100% all in focus right now. And I had to do this 100% all in because of the timing, because of the positioning. There's only 6,000 people around the globe that know about this. Folks, do you understand what we're telling you here? 6,000 people out of billions with a B only know about this. Okay, you're first to market. You're first to the world to take this. And Vince talked about the sister company, a little tiny company called Live Good, which now has 1.8 million paying members in 2.5 years, folks.
This is good. Maddie, I don't want to interrupt you, brother. I'm sorry. But this is going to do, I think, and a lot of people think, this is going to dwarf that.
It is. And they're quietly, you don't hear about, you still hear about, do you know they're putting in 10,000 people a week in that company right now? Mm-hmm. Like that's how it's still growing, right? So it's not too late to be in that company, but it's even better to be in this company because we're 6,000 people. And the way that this matrix fills in, we're not going to get deep into the comp plan and so on. Let's just put it this way. We can only have 2 people here, and then everybody else kind of cascades and fills in positions around. So there's a potential, and Vince mentioned it. You could possibly maybe make up the $4,000 a month for doing nothing. Why would you be that person? Why would you do nothing? Then you can enroll 2 people and make $8,000 a month, possibly, right. If it filled out. That's a lot of people, though. Is it going to happen? Maybe, especially this early. So here it is. Everybody just needs to save money, folks. Everybody needs to make money. I know that we're changing lives in South Africa. Do you realize that $80 for the Monthly membership, you pay $60 a fee and $20 a month. That's 1,040, around 1,040 South African rand. But if I can help somebody in South Africa make an extra $300 US dollars in a month, that's over 5,500 South African rand. Folks, that is life changing
Wow.
money for these individuals in South Africa. If we can help them make $1,000 extra a month, that's over $18,000 in South African rand. We're going to change lives. We're going to change, some of the team members they're so excited to help change. Yep, there's Sharon. Hello, Sharon. How are you? They're so excited to help change some poverty lines, they call them. Like there's so much poverty in some of these countries. And we are able, there's my man Nathan right there, superstar. Nathan Goldman, 2-star, well on his way to 3-star, absolutely leading the charge in South Africa, opening up the whole country. So anyway, I'm going long-winded, folks. Thanks for being here. Tomorrow, Vince said we're going to go again. I let him do in the presentations. He's more funny than I am. He's better looking than I am. He's smarter than I am. So, Vince, I love that you do the presentations, brother. But you know what? I was smart enough to introduce this to Vince, and I sit back, and I want my team members to shine. I want everybody on this Zoom, on my team, to do better than I am. Like I'm 24 on the leaderboard. I want each and every one of you to go blow me away on the leaderboard. Let's go. Because
Right
when you
on.
do that, I want your success. And then in one last thing, you're not going to find a better trained team. Vince alluded to it. He kind of talked
Yeah.
about it. Our goal is to have you guys the best trained team in the company. Oh, and I forgot to mention that we got people on here from Sweden. We got an amazing team in Sweden. Sorry, Kiki, and Mike is in Sweden, and Mark. Just Sweden's about blowing up on the map here too, and all around the world. So I shouldn't start naming names. And anyway, best trained team. We have a Facebook group. You're not going to get better training than this. We got Aaron, Jason, Vince, myself. We got people like Rick. I mean, I can start naming names of leaders in there that have made millions of dollars in the industry that have done super well. And these teams are in the Save Club.
It's
Yeah.
Fran, it's our team. Like, yeah, they're all in Save Club, but our team happens like our line of sponsorship are major players that not only know and Maddie, by the way, and you can say, hang, we'll go back and forth. It's like it's not only online marketing and lead generation systems, automations, and things like that we know and we love, but we do team building as well. A lot of online marketers are like they put in a lot of people, and it's just like that's how they do it. We have culture, and that's what we're building, and that's what it's all about, So
Somebody got to sign up while they're on the live, Vin. So congrats. I think it was Sharon. Is that what you said, Nathan? I see that. So congratulations. See, this thing's growing.
yeah,
Folks, I did a TikTok live. I know Vince was on TikTok live.
yeah,
If you don't do TikTok lives, I highly recommend you grow a TikTok account. That's how I met Nathan in South Africa, is through TikTok, folks. And look at this. We got an international team that's blowing up. But I was on my TikTok live today. Natasha's a superstar. Awesome. Congrats. I love it. I was on a TikTok live today. I met a guy named David. He was on my TikTok live yesterday. He pre-enrolled in the system. The automation started going out. David came back on my live. We were interacting. All of a sudden, boom, David sends me a message on my live, folks. It says, hey, I just did the VIP annual. I'm on your team. I'm excited. Get me plugged into the team training group. Let's go. I'm super stoked. He's in Florida. Okay. So that happened today, this morning, on my live VIP enrollment. And so for the folks that are international, we understand, especially South Africa, that you might have to start with the monthly. It's $20 a month and $60. So it's about $80 or 1,040 rand. We understand it. If you can afford to do the VIP, do it. If not, get started how you can get started. That's all that matters, is that you get started, make some money, then upgrade as soon as you can. So I just wanted to make sure that you know that you're not missing anything in the short term. Long term, if you don't do VIP, you're going to leave some money on the table and it'll roll up. And I'll take your money, but I don't want to take your money. Vince doesn't want to take your money. We want you to have your money. So anyway, back to you, Vince. Thanks for doing this. We'll be here tomorrow. Folks, so excited. No lotions, no potions, no ingredients, no explaining all that stuff. That is a godsend for me. It just makes sense. And Vince already explained it. So I'm going to shut up, listen to the master man. Back to you, Vince. Thanks.
Thanks, Maddie. You are the man, my brother. Listen, I chose Maddie as a sponsor. I could have had anyone sponsor me, right? I chose Maddie because Maddie's a pro. He's a gentleman. Maddie is always available, right? He lives on 50 acres right there on the river in Canada, and he's a pro. He knows what he's doing. His sponsor, Jason Cardamone, is linked to, he's on the leaderboard. He's one of the top enrollers, got an enormous business, a tremendous professional, right? He's number 3 on the leaderboard. And his sponsor is Pete Delmonico, who is frontline to the company. And he's the one that does these. So we are high and tight in the unilevel. It is a matrix. So, so listen, tomorrow, it'll be a different link. It'll be the Hollywood Squares link. Okay. These recordings I will put on my YouTube channel, and we'll get it out to you guys. If anyone has any other questions, you can reach out to your sponsor. Make sure you get, pre-enrolled, because that's the key. Get time stamped. And then we'll be back tomorrow. Then tomorrow night they have their other thing.
Oh yeah, Vince, make sure we get pre-enrolled. And if you're serious and you want to make sure you get that positioning in the matrix, then you want to make sure you upgrade by midnight Pacific Standard Time on Friday evening. And for those of you in South Africa, that is, Nathan, what did we say that was? 10 o'clock in the morning, South African time, Saturday morning, based on the time zones. So that everybody understands. Just if you're you're excited, you want to get positioned, make sure you upgrade by Friday night at midnight. We'll talk about it tomorrow. And then the live cutoff Zoom tomorrow night. Be prepared. And by the way, Vince, there's some major stuff coming on the 28th and 30th this month. I can't tell you what it is, but
Three letters. FNA. FNA.
Yep.
So, all right, team, gang, friends, Maddie, team, gang, friends, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you at the top. Let's go do it.